Hi, my name's Nisha. Some of you guys know me as Siobhan, Spurs video podcast. Go on my shout out this week to Peter Stickswich, who's actually in Dusseldorf to watch the Spurs on the 19s play in this tournament they've got going on. Pete actually lives in Germany, and I don't think he lives in Dusseldorf. And as you know, being in Germany, you don't know how fucking massive it is. So that's what I call commitment really there from Pete. Just going to talk about obviously the game against Norwich tomorrow. I think Norwich are now on 40 points, so they've got that magical 40 points. So I'm not saying they won't get relegated, but it's going to be very hard, difficult for them to get relegated if you're on those 40 points. For me personally, I think we go 4-4-1-1. Sandra had a disappointing game. Parker, Luca. It just seems that there was a collective malaise or something. I'm hoping that against Norwich, hopefully the sun will be out, but this being Easter weekend, it won't be. But even then, the pitch will be wonderful. It'll be nice and slick, and we can play that great passing football, and we can batter the canaries. Sorry, Delia, I love your recipes, but we need to win this one. I'm going to go for a 4-4-1-1. I'm going to go with the King instead of Bill Gallas because I think Kabul he's been basically a real bionic man. He's put his interceptions in. Yeah, the concentration isn't always there, and yes, the marking isn't always there, but like I said, he's a reactor, not really a reader. But as near as we can to Sol Campbell, we've got this guy. This is that I really do believe that. In terms of what we need to do, we need to really get our mojo back. Go back in time, or whatever if we can. You know what I mean? Bring in Heather Graham, Felicity Shagwell or something. But we need to get our mojo. My other shout goes to Johnny Allen. I hope is going to continue to do our match threads. I don't care what anyone says. We're going a whole lot more than we, with him doing, and then we don't. And the other thing is, I think if we can do 4-1-4-1 and we win it, I think we just need to go for broke. I think we need to look. I'd rather fail in glory than be, but do the smart play. I'm all for, people will be talking about, we've got to play it in the cup and play our strongest team, and I understand that, but this is the league, Champions League. If we get third, we've automatically qualified. One of the reasons we couldn't play Lennon on Saturday yesterday was because he was injured. We weren't too sure. Is he going to be able to make it? Hopefully, if he's able to play 20 minutes, good 25 minutes, half an hour, hopefully he can play a full 90 on tomorrow, and hopefully Arsenal can lose to Man City, get absolutely hammered, and Roman Van Persie can not going to do that at all. That's just comically bad. I'm hoping that they can get absolute pacing today. I'm actually supporting Man City, which is a very strange occurrence for me. In terms of what we need to do, obviously, the reason we're lacking is that we lack the wingers. This shows exactly why we missed Huddleston. Basically, what Luca does really well is that he, with his passing range, his ability to move and pass, and push run, keeps that ball constantly moving. What Huddleston has to do if he wants to get back into that squad, and I think to get in ahead of Parker, he's going to have to start being a bit more, dangerous with his passing. Really, be a bit more, not suicidal passing, but just be the quarterback. Really start to throw those passes out, spread the play, and hopefully, like I said, this is the reason why we've gone for Eden Hazard. This is why we absolutely so need wingers. I don't get why Man City are going to go for, Hazard when they've got Nasri and they've got Silva there. So. And you've got Adam Johnson, so why do you need 3 players for that one position? It just doesn't make any sense. Especially when you have Aguero as well, who plays in that kind of wing forward position. But I don't know. And plus they've got Milner as well, so again, it makes very little sense. So I think if we can get Hazard and Hoylett, then we've got 2 players, and so we can say to Bale and Lennon, do you know what? Do you not think you're not undroppable? And I think, honestly, Luka Modric, who I love to bits, I've got one on 14 on my back. For him, because I think he's such a great player. I think he can be said an undroppable. Sometimes we can't play Luka Modric every single game, and sometimes we just not because he's not great. It's just that he needs to have a game off. And look at David Silva, great player. I think he's, for me, him and Van Persie are the Premier League season player of the definitely they're going to be in the footballers of the year. I think it'll be between Yaya Toure, obviously you've got your Rooney's. Van Persie's and Silva, but I think it'll be, but if you have, if you play every game, you're going to be knackered, and the energy, the zip, it'll go. And I think that's what happened to Luka Modric, and that's why we missed Huddleston, you know. And playing Parker and Sandro doesn't work because they are two very, very similar. And what you want is to have as many different options on that pitch. Going forward, I'm hoping that we can, beat the Canaries again. Sorry, Delia. I love how you taught me how to boil an egg. But I'm hoping that if we do this, we go in there with confidence. I am hoping that we do that and we beat them really well. We're going to put Chelsea in a really awkward position because for me, they barely beat Wigan yesterday. An offside goal, Wigan, scored, and I think we should have at least got a point yesterday, and if not all three, because if they were to go down, they'd have been picked up on the counter. Personally, I felt very sore for Wigan. Sometimes you just don't get the luck, and when you play that way, when you are riding on your luck, as Arsenal have been, as we were for a while as well. Let's not forget that. Eventually it will run out, and I think next week, well, hopefully there is no rioting between Spurs and Chelsea fans, and we do behave sensibly, and we don't get absolutely tanked and then get at Wembley, and then one other team loses and there's a big punch up. No, I don't want any of that shit. Let's just go out and enjoy the game. But I'm thinking that because they've also got Barcelona on the brain, and the Spanish league will, the Spanish league will say, look, do you know what? We'll bend over backwards. You're Barca. We'll bend over backward for you. Yeah, that was a very bad and unrated Spanish accent, but still, if it worked for Andrew Sachs, it worked for me. Okay? Yeah, that's right. If we play that way, I think 4-4-1-1, and I think they've got that. They're thinking, wait, we've got to play that game there. And if we beat Chelsea, who I think are probably one of the toughest opponents, then we've got a really good chance of like, you know what, let's go for it. 4-4-1-1 all the way. Let's just go for this. And if need be, I'd even say let's have the stone and say, you know what, we'll drop Luka. We'll play Sandro, and Livermore, or Sandro and Parker and Livermore. They'll have the energy, but Parker's got a bit, Livermore's got a bit more passing range. Say, look, you saw some passing from you. Let's see some more of that. Play 4-2-3-1. Let's see how that goes. Or even play 4-4-4-2. Let's just really go for this. So let's, to dare is to do. I don't know the Bill Nixon quote about glorious failure, but I always remember that after the Inter Milan game. The thing about what I love about being a Spurs fan is that, we complain and we are moaning many times, but you know what? That 4-3 against Inter, if there are any doubts in my mind of being a Spurs fan, which you never are, but sometimes that 4-3 is we're going to win 5-4, and you can hear it, and there's about a crowd of, I don't know, it's 5,000. San Siro's got 80 gazillion people. They've got Inter fans, and 5,000 Spurs fans are out singing, and 80,000 Inter fans, and that for me is like, that's what we're about. So as always, shouts out, as always, Spurs from the UK, Mr. Allen as always, Mr. Eggsy, Jez, Kevin G, who hopefully is enjoying his spring break weekend in Ohio, and if you do like it, whatever, please put your comments on the YouTube post. Just sign up. As always, I'm more than happy to reply. SpursOdyssey.com and Top Spurs run by the great Jim Dugan. Great, enjoy it, and enjoy the rest of your Easter. And have loads of chocolate, and I don't know what the hell you like to do for Easter, but enjoy it, whatever you do. Hot cross buns. As always, come on, you Spurs.